in Clare's Court and Scullers. They're looking to take a victory here, and on the right we've got Marlow Rowing Club. They are always the bridesmaid and never the bride here. They've appeared 5 times in 12 years in finals of this event. Is this the day that they take the victory? They will be absolutely determined.
We are off, aren't we? It's the Diamond Jubilee Challenge Cup. Wycliffe are on the left of your screen against Marlow Rowing Club on the right of your screen, who've already had to steer there, which is not helpful for them, but they've got themselves back on track again. And as we come out of the island, we'll see how these incredibly experienced crews who've raced each other a lot are going to put together the best race of their lives for the Diamond Jubilee Challenge Cup. Wycliffe are the favourites, but Marlow have so much experience, and we'll see that already Wycliffe are edging out.
So, yeah, there's a lot for Marlow to do. It's a lot about belief, isn't it, Kath, in this kind of situation for them. So the Marlow young women, you said a lot of experience, but they're very young shoulders, so they've got to carry themselves extremely well and with maturity to hang on now to the Wycliffe crew. Wycliffe have gone off to put their marker down. The holders, I looked at the times, you know, yesterday, these two crews were within 2 seconds of each other at the barrier, and fully the first 2 markers on the course of significance about 1.25 way down the track, but it was in Wycliffe's favour, and it looks about the same, about 2 seconds. That's less than the overlap now, so Marlow may be doing a bit better than the form guide showed. Let's see how it unfolds as we look back to Temple Island.
So as we see the crews coming towards us, yes, they've raced a lot this season. They've been gaining experience with every race, but you're right, we have 16 and 17 and an 18-year-old in Wycliffe and just 17-year-olds in Marlow Rowing Club, but such incredible skill levels across all 8 of these. But the early point, it is Wycliffe who are applying pressure. They have an incredible elite program up at Wycliffe on the Gloucestershire and Sharpness Canal. They also have a program opening access to rowing for local kids, so they are doing so much to get young people into rowing at all levels, and this elite program has been setting the standard. They won Henley Women's Regatta for the 3rd time in a row. This is the rerun of last year's final when they had the same crews.
You talk about them drawing in talent at a club level. Also, this event draws in talent across the world. 61 entries for 24 spots during the 6-day regatta. 2 crews remain. The holders, Wycliffe here, you're seeing them trying to break contact now with Marlow. Those first 2 markers, the quarter mile and the barrier, showed them having an advantage. They hadn't moved further between the quarter and the barrier, but now I think, you know, Wycliffe have moved. And you start to see some tired faces there already in the crew from Marlow. They need to retain their resilience, and they need to retain their composure now, Kath.
So we see the faces of Ione Haley at bow, who is steering, Lauren Kennedy at 2, Aoife Turner at 3, stroke Eve Pinson. There's a little look out the corner of her eye from Aoife, thinking we can't see them now. They have to focus on their speed. They have to focus on the accuracy. Pete Chambers, who leads the brilliant, incredible junior program at Marlow Rowing Club, with so many crews now, such strength in depth, he will have given them a plan. He knows the challenge is, can they overturn the form book here? At the moment, though, Wycliffe have had a devastating first half, and there we are. Cassie Anderson, Eleanor Lawrence-Preston, Daisy O'Reilly and Lily Anderson. And what does that look like? It's so impressive. Yeah,
it's very, very composed, but also very strong. If you're not a complete rowing freak, you can still see, I think, the power and the push in the Wycliffe crew here. Very, very strong. And now you can see, I think, the contrast in the crews. The Wycliffe crew have got the time to take the time. They've got the lead. Marlow now are attacking. It's really, well, it's kitchen sink time for Marlow, isn't it? If they don't go now and try and get back onto that contact, they won't have any track left to do it. And Marlow are making a move, making quite a strong move here.
This is the moment we actually saw the Marlow senior crew in the previous race at this point put in a push to get right back on terms. You can see the grit on Ione Haley's face there. Ione, Lauren and Aoife came through a junior learn to row program. When they rebuilt the junior squad at Marlow, they wanted to develop their own people, not poach them from others. And here we see some incredible talent who are giving their all. They are putting another call there. It's Aoife Turner who's called. You can see the determination on their face. They can't quite get back into contact yet.
Yeah, just a tiny amount of clear water separates these 2 crews now, and I think Marlow have really attacked in the last 300 or 400 metres. Rightly so, they've got to try and get back on terms, but Wycliffe remain more confident, more composed. I talked about the movement, the drive, the strength, the swing. Let's look at it here, swinging through the stroke there, really strong, particularly powerful. Look at the lead there from Wycliffe. Lily Anderson, 18 years of age, sitting in that stroke seat. Silver medal medalist as a J16. She's giving that crew tremendous drive. You can see her talking to herself and talking to her teammates.
There is conviction in the way they row every stroke. They know where it is. They are driving one at a time, dispatching those puddles down the river, and then they take the next devastating stroke with all the power that they have. There is such belief in their program. Their coach, Gregory George Flower, has done such an amazing job with that Wycliffe crew, who are so powerful. But Marlow are fighting with every stroke. And here we have that lovely overhead shot. The rowing, the sculling is so impressive, but they just cannot get back on terms with that Wycliffe crew, who are setting the standard every year, higher and higher.
200 metres remaining, and it's Wycliffe's day here at Henley Royal Regatta, the holders of the Diamond Jubilee Challenge Cup, an event that's been running since 2012. It's given us some of the best races I've ever seen at Henley, actually super competitive field. We mentioned how many entries. Down to these 4 athletes waiting for them at the finish line are 4 red boxes with coveted Henley medals. Everybody wants to win them here. Marlow, though, well, they're still fighting. They've got to have that belief, Kath. It's your club. Back-to-back finals for Marlow, and amazing to have that strength here at Henley.
There is so much support for them on the banks. There is so much desire willing them on, but they have come across 4 of the top female junior scullers in the country, who are just so tough, so tenacious. Look at that gap as Marlow fight and fight. Peter Chambers, Flora Robertson, Richard Hull, Grace, Mike. There are so many who are trying to build something special, and the programme is going from strength to strength at Marlow. But this is Wycliffe's day as we see them there. They have majestically stolen more, not stolen, they have earned 4 more medals.
Brilliant work from Cassie Anderson, Eleanor Lawrence Preston, Daisy O'Reilly and Lily Anderson in the stroke seat for that Wycliffe College crew, holding the Diamond Jubilee Challenge Cup, a 2nd year running for them. 2 back-to-back finals for Marlow to participate in at Henley. Amazing to be able to do that, but they'll be disappointed not to have had taken that chance. Brilliant junior women's racing here at Henley Royal Regatta. What a day, everyone, of drama. High drama in the weather, in the athletes, in the racing.